Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center. There's 6.
Before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't
he? He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hi.
Let's go. Back to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 51-yard pump that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Here's Wilson. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think yes.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 30 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Back there in that Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't
Hi,
see,
babe.
the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take
I
this
join
one
your
down to
server.
about the 40. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
Okay.
those big defensive...
No problem, beautiful.
Lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
Babe, love you.
And open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to.
Love you to baby.
And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Now Janikowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Do you have a favorite NFL
That's
team?
running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Everything looked good. Good snap.
And New York set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations?
That's caught inside.
I got 2000 fans on TikTok, so you should get fans.
15-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he will take it.
Not really, I love watching football though.
Devontae Freeman from 17 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back
Oh, okay,
or another
baby.
receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point.
Vampire Skittles 1 Alice is origami. You welcome, baby.
Pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
What is your favorite team?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Back into the game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit.
Throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. 25, 2nd and 10.
URL.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught. Michael Crowell. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nig.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Vampire Skittles 1 Alice is
Fair to
origami.
say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down.
What is your longest broadcast? I don't know.
Defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. On the run, he'll let this
LOL,
deep
just
right
asking, mine is 4 hours.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Allen.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up
4 or 5, one of them. How many hours autocorrect?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was looking for Malachi Dupree that time.
Emoji woman face palming.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinary. Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
14.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Throwing is Wilson. Going deep here for Landry. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 54 yards.
19.
Again, Wilson.
Do you play Fortnite?
Some time right. And that is Incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the
URL.
receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line,
Yes.
first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first. Second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
I called Fortnite too.
Wilson will throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here
Play.
at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson steps away to his... And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front
Vampire
of me.
Skittles
Empirical
1 analysis
numbers that
origami.
say that in recent years, the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up
Emoji blowing kiss. Rules for moderators: if you see someone bad stuff or hateful or something, like if you guys see someone being hateful, don't listen to my.
A gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Emoji blowing kiss. Emoji hard eyes.
Screen, it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
3-19.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
I'll be right back.
Great coverage downfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Okay.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Janikowski bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
URL.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
Playing Madden 19.
Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Throwing for his running back.
Hi, Yoda.
Complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a
SF4 Niners.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. 30. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 51 yards.
What's up, Star Wars?
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
How are you, Yodel?
Which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And taking it to the 15-yard line.
Rules for moderators: if you see someone bad stuff or hateful or something like that, you guys see someone being hateful, don't listen to Mike.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
I am so happy I meet you, babe.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Sake.
Wilson.
Way to signal. URL. Save.
Giants. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Giants add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot.
What S up you UK?
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Vampire Skittles 1 Alice's origami.
They'll come out throwing here to start the
I
drive.
ain't happy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Watch it now, Barney.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver.
Here we go.
Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going
I'm
through
not
his head
happy.
might have caused him to drop it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm mad as hell.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
What?
Has had the game
Rules for
expected,
moderators: if
but
you
that
see
run
someone
there, that may
bad
get
stuff
him
or
going.
hateful or something like if you guys see someone being hateful, don't listen to my.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think
What?
to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Alice
That's a good
ignored
start
Ali.
for him.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down.
She message you best time.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks,
Nice live stream,
strike
babe.
like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Look on PSN Alice UC.
Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the...
It's complete. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
What?
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir. Right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with. And that
Vampire Skittles 1 hours is origami.
Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s.
Be right back.
That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit.
Okay.
It goes a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down.
By like.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all
Rules for moderators: if you see someone bad stuff or hateful or something like that, you guys see someone being hateful, don't listen to Mike. She needs her sister. How do you set up Nightbot LOL?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better.
Nightbot website. Nightbot.com.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Thanks everyone.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
No problem.
They'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's
You
had
are
trouble
out.
with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
So many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. He dropped it. Couldn't hang
Hey
on to
babe,
the end
ILL
zone.
put your channel in my night
6
box.
points, incomplete.
Vampire Skittles 1 Alice is origami.
When you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle
No
of the field.
problem, babe.
Make a play on the football.
Thanks.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking
know.
the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
You do the same next time you get
Wilson
3
wants to
times.
throw it. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Wilson. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Rules for moderators: if you see someone bad stuff or hateful or something like if you guys see someone being hateful, don't listen to
They're
much.
obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And one thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Set! 319! 319!
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
URL.
Score. Touchdown, Giants. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves,
You
can
said
they?
no to
What a
phone.
game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the
Babe.
ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles
Vampire
Davis.
Skittles
I'm Brandon
1 Alice
Gunn.
is origami.
And this has been a presentation
I don't
of the
have any
NFL
phone, babe.
on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
GG. Oh, okay. GG. That you guys see someone being hateful, don't listen to my. I will always be here for you and support your channel. Alice, can I ask you question? No problem. Okay. I will text you on PS. PSN. You class alias sister, right? Hey MRS Rainbow Skittles just dropped a like. Thank you for everybody s coming. Thanks you for like. UK Gamer dropped to follow. Thanks. I dropped to follow Zombie. URL. Got you back MR Rainbow Skittles Z. Hi. Thanks. This my another channel. Vampire Skittles 1 Alice is origaming. What's up, Alice? Please follow this channel. I might have to stop coming in here. Drove to follow Alice in Wonderland. Why? Rules for moderators: if you see someone bad stuff or hateful or something like that, you guys see someone being hateful, don't listen to my long story. Thanks. Oh sorry bro. Ay, thanks for mod MRS Rainbow Skittles. Babe, you know is me. Yeah babe. No problem, zombie. Alice, I'm sorry but I retire. No problem, zombie. Vampire Skittles 1 Alice is origaming. Alice Shez on my account waiting. Rules for moderators: if you see someone bad stuff or hateful or something like that, you guys see someone being hateful, don't listen to my emoji eyes.